Welcome back to the Vanguard Invitational, the four fixtures of the group stage. I'm Matt and I'm here with Simran,
Hello.
and welcome back to the tournament sponsored by Rubbish Snooker at Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury. So, let's look at the games today. We have the Red Hot Chili Potters versus Aalice in a big matchup here in fifth and sixth place in the tournament at this point. Simran, any thoughts so far?
This game's really going to impact who makes it through to the knockouts. It's going to be a high tension game. Neither teams, as you can see, have won games so far. So this is really the place to bring themselves back into the game and pull themselves forward.
Yeah, we are at the coming to the end of the group stages here. Not many games left, so every point to be earned might be vital to get through, and get to the knockout stages. Here are the game conditions. So, this game will have huge implications for the elimination spot. One of Aalice or Red Hot Chili Potters will end up in 4th versus 5th place playoffs, the other will go home. The winner of this game will take a big step towards safety. The loser will have to rely on getting a result in their final game to ensure survival. One of Aalice, Red Hot Chili Potters, or Lineade will be eliminated in 6th place. Lineade obviously picking up points in their last game, putting them at a strong advantage to go through into the knockout stages.
Just as a reminder for you all, the players on the Red Hot Chili Potters are Brandon and Tim. Both have played some interesting games so far. Hopefully they can begin to shine a bit brighter in this game that is coming ahead of us. Brandon is a self-proclaimed best at line ball. I'm not sure we've seen that so far. Maybe we'll see that today.
Yeah, especially when they need to pick up points here as well. And Tim, Again, we mentioned that he is a social pool player, so hopefully the skills will finally kick off, especially in a vital game like today.
On Team Aalice, we have Aditya and Shana. They also haven't been able to pick up points so far. You did notice in their previous games they've been playing some maybe faster shots, so maybe they'll slow it down. This one, be a bit more wary about it, take a bit more time to think about it, and it might benefit them.
Yeah, it's a big game for them today as well. Neither teams so far have picked up any point, so let's hope that they do pick up their first point of the Vanguard Invitational. So we're off. The black ball onto the left-hand side. Aalice taking the first shot over to the right-hand side. Maybe a bit of a nervy start.
I thought that was a great controlled start from Aalice, knocking their yellow ball right at the back to the right, far away from that black ball, keeping it far away. As opposed to that red ball that is probably slightly more exposed, and a bit more in the way to be able to be knocked out of the scoring zone.
Yeah, we've just seen a great shot there from Aalice, placing it a little bit closer to the black ball, making that very difficult for the Red Hot Chili Potters to knock out there. Both of the Red Hot Chili Potters balls are very exposed in the middle here. As we have just seen here, that ball has been knocked out of play, so that is one ball down for the Red Hot Chili Potters. Seems like a nervy start here. Of course, they both need to pick up points here. Very risky shot there as well. Red ball going out of play again, so now it is 2-1 with only one red ball in play so far, whereas Aalice have 3.
Yeah, that was a really interesting shot. I wonder what they were trying to do there. Maybe knock out one of the yellow balls with such an aggressive shot. That was quite it was much more powerful than I thought it would come out as. What do you think their intention was there?
Yeah, I think they were trying to maybe get that yellow ball into a stronger position to knock out, but they almost ended up potting it. So Red Hot Chili Potters just need to calm down a little bit. It's only the first point of the game. Don't take too many risks. Make sure that you're prolonging the games as much as you can, because it is risky. Hitting them very aggressively early on, all of a sudden you lose 1 or 2 points, and then the game's gone.
In such a dangerous position that they're in, it's really interesting to see that they're still trying to make these really dangerous, risky shots. If it was me personally, I'd probably be sticking to slow, controlled shots, just making sure I'm in the points zone.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's so important that you get in points onto the board, especially before we might reach a tiebreak. But now the Red Hot Chili Potters are at such a disadvantage in this first point due to two very heavy shots to start off the round. And now they're 2 balls down. And unfortunately the Red Hot Chili Potters have hit the black ball, and that is 1 point to Aalice.
Hey, I'm Kieran, the creator of Rubbish Snooker, which makes art out of litter on an outdoor pool table. And I'm really proud to sponsor the Vanguard Invitational line ball tournament, and check out rubbishsnooker.com.
I think Aalice are playing really well in this game. I think they're sending controlled balls into the scoring zone. They're doing well to steer clear of that black ball. They're putting their balls in helpful places that can't be knocked out. They seem to be on much better form than in their previous 2 games.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the shots they've been playing here have been really, really well hit, quite strong. We're just seeing here a retake of the shot. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe it was a miss hit to start the round, so they're just restarting the round properly here. Away from the black ball. The black ball's closer to the right-hand cushion here. Red Hot Chili Potters slightly moving a little bit closer to that ball, to the black ball. Let's see what Aalice can do here.
Aalice looking to aim in a similar area to that red ball, perhaps to get closer to the black ball as well. But unfortunately, unfortunately, a bit too much pressure there from Aditya, knocking it into the pot, giving a point to the Red Hot Chili Potters. There we have Anki Dams being the helpful boy he is.
Yeah, fantastic again. Once from Anki Dams, setting up the table, getting it ready to go straight away. But yeah, a bit of a silly shot there from Aalice. They didn't need to take that risk hitting it so close to the black ball there. Too close to the red, and clips it, pots their own ball. Sorry. Silly point to lose there.
I'm not sure. I think it was a valiant effort. I could see what they were doing. I think that was actually an easier mistake to make. I don't think it was really going that fast, but the balls do what the balls want to do. So
Heard that before. The balls do what they got to do.
Do you know what that is? Another one of Max's tattoos.
Another one of Max's tattoos. The balls do what the balls got to do. And you'll never guess where that one's tattooed, I assure you. Fantastic shot here from Aalice.
A great shot. Yeah, they're really sticking close to that far pocket, doing well to stay clear and safe and keep their balls safe from being knocked out. I noticed that Red Hot Chili Potters tend to be keeping their balls more central, perhaps because they're nervous about going to the ends of the table closer to the pots. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure about that kind of tactic. It does leave you quite exposed.
Yeah, it's definitely more of a positive point here from Red Hot Chili Potters. They are getting their balls into the zone quite comfortably here. Nothing too aggressive from either teams. Both avoiding the black ball as much as they can. You might see a bit more of an aggressive shot here, perhaps. Unfortunately, doesn't knock any of the red balls out and puts his yellow ball at risk. Simran, if you were in this position, what would you be playing? What kind of shots would you want to play?
I feel like I would want to be probably sticking to that kind of corner, not having balls too exposed. Maybe getting a bit closer to the black just for a bit more safety. But in Aalice's position, I'd probably be aiming to knock out one of those red balls. And similarly, from the Red Hot Chili Potters point of view, I'd be looking to knock out one of those exposed balls closer to the front of the scoring zone.
Yeah, I think especially that left-hand red ball there has an opportunity to knock a few balls out there if they hit it correctly, which would also avoid the black. But it is a risk. I'm sure that both teams want to make sure that both their balls are all going into the zone. Red Hot Chili Potters, they're quite nicely into the area. Red Hot Chili Potters should take advantage of this exposed yellow ball here. Maybe try and take it out in order to try and win the game. But instead they play for a safety shot here. All the balls are in the zone. All the pressure is on Aalice right now to pot the ball.
Either they pot the ball or knock out some red.
Unfortunately, they pot their own ball. So that is now 2-1 to the Red Hot Chili Potters. The comeback is complete. It is 2-1. Red Hot Chili Potters serving for the game.
They've bottled it. They've honestly bottled it.
Now, Aalice were in such a strong position. Early doors, 1 point up. And then all of a sudden, they take a bit of a risk. And that's 1-1. And now another round goes by. And it's 2-1.
That's two aggressive shots that's caused them to lose this round. Perhaps they'll take a bit more careful shots this.
Yeah, maybe they'll try and dial it back a little bit. But again, we're seeing quite a very central shot. The ball on the line, just about into the scoring zone. But that is a very easy ball to pick off if they wanted to do that.
If it was me, I would instantly be aiming for that red ball immediately off the bat. But I guess that's just me.
Aalice should really be trying to focus on maybe trying to knock some of these balls out quickly, like the first round, although that was more self-inflicted from the Red Hot Chili Potters.
Yeah. Max having a look on the right. What shot can be best taken?
Just confirming that the balls are definitely into the zone, making sure it's right on the line, just making sure that is all confirmed. That is, it is in rather than out. So Aalice here should really aim for this red ball in the centre, maybe try and hit it out nice and aggressively. Fantastic shot here. That ball is now out of play. That's 1 ball down for the Red Hot Chili Potters. And now it's just a case of a great return here.
Red Hot Chili Potters following suit, doing just what the other team did. Let's see if this kind of trend continues of knocking each other's balls out. I personally probably would, because I'm petty as hell.
Yeah, in this situation, you just want to make sure that these red balls are in a very difficult position, if not knocked out, to hit back in.
A brilliant shot made there by Aditya, knocking out that red ball. Unfortunately, it's not fully discarded, but it's still out of the scoring zone.
So as we can see there on the screen, that Sian has cramps in her hand, so will be out for the next few shots, leaving it down to Aditya to take the shot for their team.
Aditya making another strong shot there, close to the right, making it harder to knock out of the scoring zone.
Yeah, we're seeing quite a tense round here. It's 3-2 to Aalice. Red Hot Chili Potters have a lot of balls lingering around the edges of the table and the middle of the table. Very exposed here. I think Aalice should really aim to try and knock these balls out of play, just to kind of settle this round and take it to a 5-point game.
Definitely, I would be going for that central red ball in the scoring area right now, if I was in Aditya's position. But let's see.
Aditya does have a strong lead here for Aalice as well. The Red Hot Chili Potters, Brandon and Tim, do need to do a lot here if they are to take this game 3 points to 1. Is it worth the risk for Aalice to try and knock a ball out here, or just make sure all their balls are in the zone?
That's a good question. That's probably the exact thing that's going through their heads right now. Aditya's taken that shot, but probably a bit too lightly, knocking it a bit ahead, but not far enough. But luckily,
that is a point. Red Hot Chili Potters have given up there. Slightly too aggressive. I knew they had to do something, but that probably wasn't the best solution for their problems.
Hey, my name's Kieran Paul and I am the creator of Rubbish Snooker, which is the proud sponsor of the Vanguard Invitational Line Ball Tournament, of which the winners win a piece of Rubbish Snooker art.
And now it is 2-2. Aditya has made sure that their team will make it a 5-point game. Very intense and a very needed point there in a very decisive game in the Vanguard Invitational.
This will be the final round of this game. Match point. Let's see what happens. That black ball is very central and very close to the edge of that scoring zone, which could be good or bad for the teams. Let's see how they fare with it.
Red Hot Chili
Aalice.
Peppers are known to hit down the middle, so this could be a risk for them going forward here. Any slight error could lead to the game being lost. They have to be very careful. They might even need to take a risk and try and shoot closer to a pocket.
This might be better in their favor, actually. The other team might be less inclined to knock out those red balls, even if they are even if they are further away from that edge.
That was a fantastic shot here. Unfortunately, doesn't quite make it out of place, and now that is blocking the red ball as well. That yellow ball also planted a little bit further down. It makes it very difficult here for the team. Ooh, very, very close. Great shot as well. Makes it very, very difficult now for the Red Hot Chili Peppers to play their shots. I'm surprised Aalice aren't just going down the line at this point.
Yeah, it would be much simpler to just stick to the left side of the table and knock some straight shots, as the other team probably won't be able to get their balls onto that side safely.
Yeah, we are seeing some very gentle shots here from both sides. Not many points in the scoring zone after almost 8 balls have been played now, and there are still only 3 balls into the zone out of 8.
A great shot there played by Red Hot Chili Peppers, rebounding off the left cushion, just tucking behind that black ball.
Again, a fantastic shot here.
Aalice taking a shot to knock another ball in, pushing another one of their yellow balls scarily close to the black ball. Aalice currently only have 1 point in its actual round, so they'll have to do something spectacular to increase their number of points.
Yeah, they definitely need to focus on that far right ball, as they've just done now. A fantastic shot there to get both 3 balls into the zone safely. Those 2 balls on the right-hand side are very, very safe. Even the 2 balls in front of the black, or all 3, are very safe. They just need to make sure that they are scoring here.
Everyone's playing dangerously close to the black ball. I'm getting tense.
Yeah, this is very tense. A lot of pressure here on Aalice to make sure that their ball goes into the zone. They might even need to try and knock in one of their other balls here, which will be a risk. Otherwise, the Red Hot Chili Peppers will have an easy part to win the game.
Yeah, looks like they're going to have to knock out one of the other team's balls.
It's a risky shot. And unfortunately, Aalice has potted their own ball, knocking it off the red, giving the Red Hot Chili Peppers their first win of the tournament. 3 points on the board, 0 points for Aalice so far. Unfortunately, it's very similar to an earlier shot there. They've done the same thing twice in this game, and unfortunately thrown away the win to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Condolences to them.
All 3 times we saw that Aalice lost the game when they were hitting their shots a bit too hard and getting their balls out by knocking them into the pockets. It was always those last few shots that we were seeing that happen. Do you think they'll learn from this in their next game, Matt?
Well, they certainly need to, Simran. Otherwise, they're waving it goodbye at this point. So hopefully in their final game of the tournament, they will be able to discover some form and get some points on the board desperately.
I think both teams are definitely improving on their playing style, working out what kind of tactics they prefer to use, which side is their favourite. As we saw from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, they really like to play a central kind of game. So maybe we'll see more from them. They'll definitely have to be picking up a bit to play against the other teams.
Yeah, they certainly have a lot to do here. They are relying very heavily on Lineade or the Red Hot Chili Peppers to lose their final game, and them to win quite convincingly as well in order to secure themselves into the 4th and 5th place playoff.
Yeah, as we can see from the table here, Aalice will only have 1 more game. So will they be able to go up in the table? I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, so they are able to go up, relying on points difference and both Red Hot Chili Peppers, or sorry, either one of Red Hot Chili Peppers and Lineade to lose. So they just need to make sure that they win by 2 points or more to secure that place in the 4th and 5th place playoff. Simran, any final thoughts on that game?
That was a really tense game. It's really heating up as we get to the end of the group stages. I'd like to thank Rubbish Snooker for sponsoring this game.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic tournament so far in the Vanguard Invitational. Thank you once again to Cousins Pool and Snooker Bar in Canterbury for allowing the Vanguard Invitational to be hosted there and the games to be played and filmed in their wonderful establishment. So that's all from us today. Join us again on the Lion Ball channel every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 PM UK time. I've been Matt.
I've been Simran.
Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye for now.
Bye bye.
Hi everybody, my name is Max Barrett and I'm the creator of Lion Ball Pool. I just wanted to hop in at the end of the video to say thank you so much for tuning in to the episodes of the tournament. We really appreciate you watching and supporting, so make sure if you enjoy these episodes, subscribe to the channel. At the moment we are uploading every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 PM UK time, so your subscription, it goes a long way. And the other thing I'd like to ask you to do is play Lion Ball. Go and play it in your local pool bar, snooker lounge, wherever you have access to, because we've had a lot of the players who are playing in this tournament be approached by other people in the pool bar, asking them what they're playing, having some rounds of Lion Ball, teaching each other the rules and trying out new tactics. So by playing Lion Ball and just going out there and enjoying it, you are helping to spread the brilliant work we're doing here on the channel and introducing a brand new game and bringing people together. So that means everything. And the other thing I'd love to do, and this is a bit of a reach, I would love to play Lion Ball Pool against Keanu Reeves. Now, can we make it happen? He is one of my favourite actors of all time. He is an inspiration, and if I could play against him in a game of Lion Ball, then I've won. So let's see if we can do it. Subscribe, comment, like, and let's see. I'll see you in the next video.